evening, everybody. Welcome back to EK15 CLC. My name is Jacob, and today the news is going to be about style. Protests, cocoon and showboat homes. A look beyond Hong Kong's postcard exterior. It is no secret. Hong Kong is photogenic. With its shining skyscrapers, glittering harbour, and glowing neon lights, it is very easy to see why this former British colony is among the most photographed cities in the world. But a new exhibition of contemporary Hong Kong photographers wants the world to look past the city postcard exterior. Diving deep within the high-rise jungle, 15 artists show us an intimate, often surreal side of life in this city, where space and time undergo peculiar transformations. So, what is Hong Kong photography? Chosen by local art group Lumen Vision and Berlin-based European photography, future artists say that they really want, in their passion, they really want their work to make viewers reconsider about their own lives and surroundings. One recurring them in Hong Kong photography is the question of the city as home. In our works, you can smell the society. Photographer Dustin Shom tells CNN. We are asking questions about our own upbringing, what sets us apart, what our essence is. Like many artists in the crowded metropolis, Shom is preoccupied by questions about physical space. A tenant of government-subsidized housing, Shom photos are portraits of the public estate around him, a green structure at once familiar and alienating. For Shom, the structure bright, whimsical paint scheme read as allow faces. We are forced to have an emotional attachment to these buildings. They want you to treat it like a home, but inside there are a lot of social problems. This hidden plight is laid bare in photograph of Penny Lom, who worked with a local human rights group to reveal desperate conditions in some of the city's poorest neighborhoods. In one of the show's most striking pictures, a family of 4 is crammed into a space barely bigger than a closet. Their meager possession packed into the ceiling of the enclosure they call home. Lom say that the visual only tell part of the story. If you could experience the smell and the heat, you would feel like it's a hell. When I took this photo, it was more than 30 degree, 30 degree indoors. They had no windows and you can't even breathe. Outside this world, photographs convey the anxiety of city going through inexorable change. A haunting image by veteran local artist Alfred Cole showed that the pedestrians filling across a lit skyway suspended over a dock, gaping construction site in Hong Kong financial district, a metaphor for the relentless, self-destructive pace of the city development. Cole says that. Taken together, the work seems to ask if their room in the city is our dreams. This tension is expressed eloquently in a series by Lau Chi Chung, juxtaposing school children with abundant structures. The concept questions the gap between the city's education system and the real world. In the old Hong Kong, the teacher was the authority. But after leaving school, we have taken years to realize that much of what we might have learned is wrong. So that now it's going to be what is East and what is West. As a microcosm of the city itself, Hong Kong's small photography scene finds itself between worlds, neither fully at home with the West or with China. For artists working in Hong Kong, this has meant exclusion from the boom international interest in mainland Chinese photography over the last 2 decades. Some theorize with Hong Kong's socially conscious photography isn't considered as charming as Chinese photography. Artist Andreas Muller-Pohl, who published European photography, says that the international photography world has mostly ignored Hong Kong artists due to a lack of knowledge. Muller explained that in Germany, France, people might be able to name Japanese, Chinese photographers, but when you mention Hong Kong photography, they said, "What's that? We should make Hong Kong more visible." Still, some of the more internationally known photographs to emerge from the city has been made by foreign artists who acknowledge the gaze upon the place with different eyes. Moving to the next one, the camera culture. Yet international success has remained exclusive for Hong Kong, that the image creators. An unresolved question: how can the city develop a successful photography scene, one that stays true to its local roots while attracting interest from the foreign artwork? For some, the key lies in creating a homegrown ecosystem. It is not just about creating photographers, he says. You need an audience, exhibition space, education, funding, publication, and criticism. Many of these things are not major. Some sees an opportunity in Hong Kong rich camera culture. Collecting photo equipment is a popular pastime here, and smartphone photography has become a feature of daily life. As new generation is drawn to pictures, there should be reason to hope. If just 10% of those people can be nurtured to go deeper, then we will be very successful. So that's the end of the news tonight. Thank you for listening and hope to see you again.